It's the last thing you might think about on the Thanksgiving table, but it's part of the first impression for your guests. We have an easy DIY candle centerpiece you can put together easily by Thursday, plus other solutions for the Thanksgiving table setup. Michelle Inkley is here to help us pull together all of the details. It's great to see you.
You too, Brett.
You are coming in hot with fresh experience because you hosted Thanksgiving early this year.
I did. We had it on Sunday, and we just, sometimes, you know, you have to do it on a different day if you want all the family there. And
You've got to make it
fun.
work.
Yep, but I feel like, okay, I can relax now.
Your stress is over.
Yeah, we're just doing pie at the other family, so we're great.
So now she becomes part therapist as she helps us gear up for the stress most of us will be faced for in the coming days. Let's solve that last minute table problem that I referenced. First on our list, the centerpiece.
Yes, the centerpiece. So some people love a big elaborate centerpiece or flowers or whatever, but then you have to take them off to put the food. Or maybe you have a buffet.
Listen, there's never room for the centerpiece.
There's never room for the centerpiece.
There's never room. You want to talk to people. There's food everywhere.
Yeah,
never room.
There's never room. So this year I kept it really low and minimal with just some few little pumpkins running down and then some votives that I made that are so much fun.
You dressed these up in the cutest, easiest way. Tell us what you did.
They're really cute. So I love the Yoplait yogurts in those little glass containers.
Oh, yeah.
But what do you do with the glass containers, right?
I hoard. There's also, my husband served his mission in Latin America, and there's the flan from Costco, and I hoard those jars as well. I don't know what I'm doing with them, but I'm collecting them for some grand reason, apparently
Exactly, and I thought, oh, they'd be a cute tea light holder, but they were clear and, you know, we needed to dress them up. So the dried artichoke is a trend I have been seeing everywhere, and I just thought it looked kind of like an artichoke, a dried artichoke.
Totally.
I thought it would be so cute.
What did you use?
For the Thanksgiving. So these little spoons, you can get them, just the bamboo spoons at the grocery store, right? They just come like this, or at party supply stores, and I just cut them with scissors. So just my heavy duty scissors, snip, snip, 100 of them.
Snip, snip a few times, 10.
A box of 100, I just kept going. And then with a little hot glue, it was really simple just to overlap them.
Now you started at the top.
I started at the top. If you start at the bottom, you run the risk of not being able to put it behind.
Oh yeah, you don't want to cover it up.
You need to start at the top and then you layer them and you just overlap them with hot glue. So it dries instantly. It's instant gratification. It really only took me about maybe 10 minutes to do that.
You've got 4 or 5 rows and you have this natural dried artichoke.
It's really cute and it just felt so Thanksgiving-ish with the pumpkins and light those little candles and have them running down the center. And it was easy.
There's room for that centerpiece, both in your life, on your schedule, and on your table. There's room for it.
Super fun.
Tell us what you did with your place settings.
So, okay, you know me, I love to entertain, and I love Grandma's China, and I love, like, these linens are my favorite from Selena Linens, and I just love all that high-end look.
Yeah.
What I don't love is the cleanup when you're hosting 25 people at your house.
Right.
So what I did this year is I thought the adults can still eat on china, but everything else was paper goods.
Look at you.
I know. And I was a little bit nervous at first until I started looking out there at how many gorgeous paper plates there are out there.
Where are you shopping some of these?
Still looks so high-end.
The gold trim and the pattern.
I know. It's okay. So My Mind's Eye, most of these are from My Mind's Eye, which you can get at Zoochers and like little boutiques on their website, all the fun places. Target had a few that I picked up. Sophistiplate had a few, these gold ones. They're everywhere. I think it's just this fun trend that everybody's kind of jumping on because it's easy.
Open your eyes and your mind to paper.
To paper goods.
You've layered them though in a way that looks really artful.
Yeah, so that was the fun part, is picking a few, not just buying the line of the same, because then it looks like you just went to Costco to get the whole set, which is fine. You can do that too, because that's cute, but it's fun to get a few of the different sets and mix them together.
It looks more curated, which is so funny to say as we're talking about paper goods, but it does, it meets the mark.
But you know, when you're having Thanksgiving, it is a memorable thing, and you want to create those memories of having it different and fancy and that family togetherness. So be a little mindful about if you're bringing in paper goods.
Now, it is the one time of year when we need stability on that plate.
Yes, and that's why the adults get the china and the teenagers
Gotta hold the gravy train.
They do. I did use some chargers underneath the paper plates for the teenagers, so it was really stable. They had their charger with a paper plate on top. but they loved it because they weren't like wrapped into doing dishes or bring your dishes over. It was just chuck it in the garbage.
Quick cleanup.
Yeah,
now,
it was so
beyond
fun.
that, there are some details, though, that you've sprinkled in that allow you to get that feel of grandma's china or the feel of a more formal table.
Yes, and I loved using linen napkins. So even with the paper plates, I loved pulling out the really luscious linen napkin with a little bit of bling, and that elevated the whole look. I also love having little things on the table, like I love these cupcake liners, and just filling them up with treats or, you know, nuts, little Chex Mix to snack on. And if you don't want the kids eating them, go ahead and wrap them up on the kids' table. The grandbabies can take them home, with them at the end of the night. Also, like the table runners, sometimes we feel like we have these gorgeous linens and we don't want to get cranberry sauce on grandma's linens, but these table runners are also paper. You can just throw them away. And the paper mats, the placemats are also the same thing. Use them, they look very high end, but at the end of the night, you're not washing, doing laundry, doing all the things.
You've got options. Go formal if you want, go casual if you please, or mix and match.
I think mixing is the key.
And blend.
Yeah, I think mixing at the high end and low end is what makes it look elevated, and it's fine.
And thank you for supporting our campaign to bring back the nut cup. This was the year we said, bring back the nut cup.
Bring back the snacks.
Grandma's touch. Michelle, thank you.
You're
Your
welcome.
success at Thanksgiving will be our helpline as we move forward and try to dress a table that at least feels special in some small way. How can we connect with you?
You can connect with me on Instagram, The Glitzy Pear, or my blog, theglitzypear.com.
Always so many fun projects and ideas flying around over there. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too, Brett.